5, 4, 3, 2, David Fraley. Dude, I just fucking hammered home at this fucking table. Oh, I guess you are pretty upset. You are pretty upset.
No, I'm
this
not.
week. Yeah,
No,
this week you got some real bad news. You got some really bad news.
Yeah, you've been lying about how many Warzone wins you have.
Yeah. I was actually hoping that my first win would be with you, just so that way I could break it to you that I've been making up wins left and right. Every single time I play with them.
I honestly just took it for face value because I just was like,
which is so insane to me.
What's the point of lying?
It's so insane. Yeah.
There had been times when we were playing and I got off and you're like, yeah, we just won 3 times in a row. Or like they weren't like
you said how did like you came back
go?
on you came back on later or the next day and you're like, how'd it go? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I won
3 times.
I won like 3 times with like my brother that lives in Madison or whatever. You're like, oh really? I was like, yeah, he's really good. And he is really good and he does catch dubs, but never with me. I never won.
What's even funnier is when you rage quit on us and started playing solos, and then when me, Neil, and Dominic won as a trios without you.
Yes,
that could have been your first win.
It could have been.
And it's even funnier that Neil got a win before you.
Yeah, Neil's actually caught a couple of dubs because I think that he wins with Adam. So Adam's pretty good.
If I would have known that Neil...
he won a duos actually.
If I was to know that Neil was like winning way more than you, I would have lit you up that day.
Yeah.
So when we won that game today, you were like, I have a confession to make, which I guess you had been holding on to it for a while.
Yes. Oh, I lie all the time. That's the insane part, is that you didn't look into it at all.
I know. There's literally just stats I could check.
Yeah, and like literally, this is something that I would lie about. Like, I tell you on League like all the time, like that I'm a higher ranking than I actually am all the time.
You're not plat 3?
No, I am actually. I mean, you saw the screen when it was still open when I was. But yeah, that's true. But there's been times where I was like, yeah, I'm platinum or gold already.
So
just to like get a fire underneath.
When we won today, that was really stressful for you. Like you were like high intense.
No,
your heart was beating.
No.
If we got second place, how pissed would you have been?
I've gotten a lot of second places because usually we don't have that advantage. We had a really nice advantage.
No, we didn't.
And I clutched out.
We weren't.
They had to move towards us.
Yes, they did, but we were 2v3.
Yeah, but. And you downed one. You downed 2 of them.
I gotta say, I think you were the MVP that game.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Can you be
humble?
Yeah, humble about it.
No, I even said though beforehand, you got the ball rolling because you started off that game, and
Neil was in the game with us.
Neil was playing with us.
Yeah,
and when Neil was down though, the first time you had like killed like 3 squads, and like I legitimately could get in like barely any shots because you just were fucking mowing motherfuckers down. And then it came to where we went to a building and we just thought like, okay, we had a bounty, so there was a person in there that we had to kill because there's objectives in this
people know Warzone.
Yeah. And so we went to the bounty thinking it's just like one team. Come to find out there's like 3 teams just like coming into this building left and right.
Are you talking about when I die?
Yeah, you died and then I just like popped off there. And then when you came back up, you ended up getting 2 very clutch kills to level out the playing field.
That was
and you got revived me.
Which
actually I didn't even think about it.
Once I died when I died in the building, I was like, oh, so we just lose this game now because Neil's gonna die, which he did. And I was like, well, James probably, and you ended up killing the rest of the teams.
I killed 3 teams.
There's 2 to 3 teams there. I don't know how many. It wasn't.
There was 2 teams in there. And then
another team.
Well, because when you went in there, you got lit up. I threw C4, which I still to this day don't know how to just like use my C4.
Yeah, I noticed that you
I throw both of them.
You throw both.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I mean, on controller, it's you just double tap the reload button.
Oh,
so maybe it's that for you. What's the reload button? R. So
maybe I'll try that.
Try double tap.
Yeah. So I throw it every single time.
If you have 1 C4, it's just the same button. Mm-hmm. If you have 2. You keep throwing them.
Yeah.
So to like quickly explode it, you just double tap the reload button.
Yeah.
And then that's the only way I use it now.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. So I threw in C4 right after you died, killed 2 of them, and then there was 2 teams in there. And then when I was trying to revive Neil, ended up having another team come in and they griefed him.
Yeah, so Neil went to like go to the buy station and just like stood straight up.
Bam! Yeah, I got it.
And then I tried to revive him, and they shot him when he was down, and I was like, well.
And they didn't even shoot at you.
No, not at all. They just made sure Neil died.
People in that game, although that's the proper move because like it just instantly gives you that advantage because I could technically, in theory, pick up both of you guys. Whereas if you just kill him, he's out. Like you're for sure downed one person. Whereas if they were to shoot you, technically we could live that with
I
them
always
and everybody.
grieve people if I can.
Go like that.
Why?
You've got like snot on your fucking mustache and it's disgusting. But yeah, then they didn't shoot at you at all. They just go. But that's the most annoying shit because it's like I just want to play the game and it's like people? yeah. It's the right move.
You freak out so much if you get down and then get grieved.
Yeah.
You will. I mean, you'll blame everybody around you.
Yeah. There was, like I said, I was talking to you. There was this one play where you guys had all ran to grab some guns or whatever from a loadout, which you guys didn't need to do either. It was like a very weird. I don't know why it happened because I was rewatching it and I was like, this was our fifth loadout that game. Like, because I picked a loadout off the ground and we had that one, and then we had like a bunch of them. I was still fucking up every loadout, but then one guy came up behind me and like lasered me. And I was like, what the fuck I need help. And it was like, you could see your character just running on the screen. And I was like, all David was probably thinking in his mind was, if I don't kill this guy, I'm going to get screamed at by James, which is very true because you could see my like facial expression, like getting, and then as soon as you got in there and started shooting at the guy as he was like aimed at me, I just go, Donnie, my king, my king, Donnie. And I get so excited. There's like a pure joy too in my face in that.
Warzone's just the best game.
It's very fun.
It's just the best.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's so funny. It's still so funny to me that you didn't even fact check I won 3 games last night. What the fuck? You played with me so, like, I play with you literally more than any, because I don't log on otherwise. Yeah. Like, which says it's a testament to how good I am at the game because I just pick it up and I fucking pop off.
Yeah.
But we never win together.
No.
And in your mind, you're like...
I just kind of assumed, you must have
won with other people. And I've said multiple times even that, like, you're probably the top 1 or 2 players I play with. Mm-hmm. And in your mind, you're just like, man, I can't get James the dub. And I feel like it kind of hurt your ego a little bit. Like, it made your ego go down a little bit because you're like, man, I just can't get this guy a W. But fucking Adam can get him a W.
I just never. I didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, he just won. I just.
Were you dead at the end of that game?
Which one? The one we won?
Yeah.
I get the last kill.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, I 100% did.
I did.
No, I'm not even joking.
Oh, well, then we must kill.
No, you killed 2 guys.
I revived you.
And I was in the house, and as he was moving, I lasered him.
What was the guy? What did he look like for you?
I don't know.
I killed a Korean woman.
Yeah, that wasn't. I killed the guy.
So we both got like.
We killed
the last 2 people at the same time. Then.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I killed the person, we won.
Yeah. So then maybe we killed them at the.
Were you playing a different game?
Yes. No, I actually got the kill.
You know what? I was wondering because in the final circle, so we initially it was a 2v3 and they were like they had to come towards us, yes. And we killed one of them. So it became a 2v2, and you went down, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck!" There's 2 people left. Like I don't know why.
You love this game so much.
Yeah.
You love it so much.
Yeah, it's the best.
You get so excited to talk about this.
It's so.
There used to be a time where there was like, talking about like comedians.
I never thought that
a game could. I didn't think one thing could bring me so much joy.
I never thought that I would play Call of Duty.
Elizabeth?
I never thought I would play Call of Duty game as much as I did again.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was like,
Call of Duty lost it for a second.
Yes,
they were
so bad.
They were bad. They made bad games.
And the hype beasts were still playing it, dude. There were still those fucking clowns out there wearing Supreme.
I do hate the terminology of any for whatever reason. I can play League of Legends and say anything in that game, like any words that the League of Legends player says. I feel comfortable.
I stand behind it, and I think it's cool.
But as soon as like you start saying, "Oh, this kid's frying me," or "I'm getting lasered," Or like cracked the armor.
Yeah, cracked them.
I hate that shit.
Or this guy's a sweat or a meep. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
I don't know.
You know what it is? Is because
I don't like any of the terms. I don't know why.
Technically, the people that play Call of Duty, on average, are the cooler kids.
Yeah.
But we're the cool kids of video games because we play like real games, like MOBAs and like MMOs and stuff.
Let's put us above people. I like
it. So like in our mind, we're like, who are these fucking guys? Like,
yeah,
like I said, it's just like it's these hype beasts. Like they're playing their fucking game with like a Supreme bag around their fucking chest. Like,
I don't know why. Like, why do you think it bothers me so much?
It bothers me too.
Is it because it feels like fake? Like,
or when people say, or when like people talk about like somebody trying hard, like, man, this guy's sweating so hard.
Nobody says tryhards anymore.
Yeah,
they turn into sweats.
Yeah, and I hate when they're like that.
Any Call of Duty YouTube video, people still say it.
Or they're like, this guy's trying so, but they do say, they won't say tryhards. They'll say this guy's just trying so hard.
Yeah,
and it's like, why wouldn't you? You're playing a game. Like,
I try my hardest every single game.
Yes, literally. There's not like sometimes where I'm like, oh, I'm going to hold my keyboard like Guitar Hero keyboard, and I'm just going like play it up here. No, that's not a thing. I naturally I'm a gifted gamer.
We should play Warzone with a Call of Duty or with a Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah.
Do you know who Noel Miller is?
Yes.
Do you know who Codyco is?
Yes.
Codyco and him do videos together. Anyways,
Noel. Is he part of TMG?
Yeah. He's the other guy in TMG.
The deep voice?
Yeah.
I know exactly who this guy is.
Okay, great.
He's a little bit tan.
Yeah, nobody knows what race he is.
Yeah. He's kind of like, what is it called? Ambiguous.
He streams every now and then.
Like, and you don't know.
He got really He got a really popular clip because he played Warzone with a steering wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got like kills and shit like that.
I've been making that joke forever. Though.
Yeah.
Like, because whenever people like in Discords go, what keyboard do you guys use, or what mouse do you use for like WoW and stuff? I'll like post, like I'll copy paste a picture from a Guitar Hero like this. I was like, I was using a microphone for backup vocals for a while, but it doesn't work, especially when you're monotone.
I miss there was an era when Rock Band was the fucking shit.
The coolest shit.
I miss it.
I remember my brother hitting up people to be like, hey, you want to come over? Because naturally you had to LAN with that game.
What was your
all of them.
You weren't good at everything.
Yes. I had a microphone stand and I'd drum while singing. I'm not making this up.
If anybody became the singer of the group of your Rock Band, nobody wanted to be the singer. The singer sucked.
I loved being the singer.
Did you?
But I sucked so bad. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I don't do this very often.
Yeah.
And admit.
Okay.
I was terrible at everything in Rock Band.
You weren't good at any of it?
I can't move my left hand when I drum, so I couldn't drum. And I was like very like.
I guess you have no rhythm, so that would make sense.
I have small fingers, so like the orange button,
bass or guitar.
The orange button was very hard for me. Like to stretch my pinky out over there was tough.
And you don't know how to sing, so you just
not that I don't know how to sing, because I do know how to. It's just that I'm monotoned and tone deaf. So it's like when I think I'm going like high, it's just like it's you talking in a normal voice.
Every time I keep thinking back to AG. Because whenever I tell AG, no, I'm good at like this game, he'll go like, no, you're not. Like,
which is so funny.
And we played Rock Band, and I could play expert on drums, right? That was
he was good at Guitar Hero, by the way.
He thought he was like nobody was good at drums, and I like he just had that, and I played like a song expert like no problem, right after not playing for so long, and he didn't believe I was good at Call of Duty or Rock Band,
which is so funny to me because that guy is the worst gamer.
I'm not bad at games.
That guy is very bad at games.
Yeah,
there's not a game that he played like Call of Duty. Like you've played Call of Duty now with me, and I'm not great, but I'm pretty good.
Why is that guy not playing Call of Duty? It's his game.
Well, he's a dad now.
So what?
That kid's so cool.
Whatever.
That kid's so fucking
dope. Get rid of it.
And true.
Call of Duty's
that kid's fucking dope. But I would sell that kid. I'd give up four of those same exact kids. I'd give up 4 of them to play Call of Duty. Just once, too. To catch one. That's what I hate. Is like when people are like, my life changed when I had this baby. Dude, you ever catch a dub in Warzone?
No, oh my God.
Dude, you saw me walking up there. I had this Conor McGregor strut on me, dude. Yeah, I was like, I just caught a fucking dub, and my fucking arms are just loose now. I'm fucking real loose.
Yesterday, my girlfriend was getting ready before we would go to my parents' house. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to, like, play a solo, and I'll drop Superstore. So it'll be real quick, and then we can get out of here.
You popped off.
I mean, I was playing for 20 minutes, and she was waiting by the door for me, and I couldn't finish the game out.
Really?
And it kind of ruined my night because I was like just thinking about.
That's all I could. You got to your parents' house. You're sitting in the corner, just head down, fucking hand on your head, just rubbing.
She kept asking how many more minutes.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yeah.
And just like she like was probably by the door, like, but did she? What happens when she gets annoyed?
She doesn't really get annoyed.
She doesn't, does she?
No.
Because even like when...
I mean, she does, but like not that much.
Because this thing happened where me, you, and her were going to Beth and Tyler's. And so you had texted me. I thought, because it was on a Saturday, that you were going to edit the podcast, but you had done it at home. I don't know why it slipped my mind.
Oh, yeah,
like
she was annoyed for this.
Was she annoyed?
Yeah.
She was, wasn't she? She didn't seem that annoyed, though.
Yeah, but she was.
I could tell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we were going to...
She didn't get annoyed with you for waiting 20 minutes, though?
No, she wasn't waiting. I exaggerated. But, yeah, we were going to our friend's house.
Yeah.
And I had told James 45 minutes prior that, like, hey, start getting ready now. We're going to pick you up, and we're going to go to Beth and Tyler's. And for whatever
you didn't say that we were going to go to Beth and Tyler's.
Fine, I didn't say that, but for whatever reason...
You said I'm going to be over. You said exactly.
I'm going to be over?
I'm going to be over.
Yeah, but I came over the day before, and you knew we were going to Beth and Tyler's? That was in your head? And I had the hard drive, and the podcast was already uploaded.
Yeah, but that slipped my mind. It just like...
Yeah, I just don't...
Things slip people's minds, man. Like yours, a lot.
So when I showed up... Also, you had started getting ready? So it was in your mind to get ready?
No.
You were brushing your teeth when we opened the door.
Well, yeah, I started doing that because you guys showed up.
Right, but... So you just like... For whatever reason...
Well, no, because I didn't want to have stinky breath.
When I tell you, hey, I'm going to be here, do things, you say, nah. No.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend being there made you like... put the pressure on because you can make me upset, but you don't want to make random people upset like her.
Yeah. But I did lighten the mood. I grabbed the wrong pants on purpose, ones that clearly don't fit me anymore. I came down the stairs with my pants like barely past my thighs.
2 more minutes.
I was like, hold on, I just gotta grab new clothes. I need my right jeans, and then I gotta gel my hair.
It's crazy.
And then I came downstairs, grabbed the right pants, but grabbed a really tiny shirt.
It's very interesting seeing you in clothes that I have seen fit you, but now don't fit you.
Yeah, it's dope.
And your body changes so often.
It's so cool.
How much do you think I weigh right now? Weighed myself last night.
198.
What?
Yeah.
198?
Yes.
Think 14 pounds less.
205.
Yeah, you got it. That was the fattest I've ever been, is 205.
Yeah. Fat fuck.
I'm not 205. I'm 184.
Fatty. If you were to have... I saw this tweet, and you probably even already saw my reply to the tweet. You pick the director and the person that plays you for your life.
I did see that.
What do you pick?
The director?
Mm-hmm. I have 2 answers to this question.
Spike Lee.
That's really good.
And Denzel.
That's really good. I like that. The Denzel is like fine. Like if you would have said like some other director and Denzel, that would not have made me laugh that much. But the Spike Lee, a person who strictly writes movies about black empowerment and stuff like that, for him to direct a horror movie, very goofy. Mine, on a serious answer, would probably be I like the Safdie brothers. I think
you've seen one movie by them.
Well, no, but I've seen 2.
You think they're the greatest?
Well, also, I think that I'm a lot like Robert Pattinson.
In what way?
In good time?
In what
where
way?
I have no redeeming factors.
And you're willing to make out with a minor?
No, come on, dude. There's people out here getting fucking burned down for that shit. You can't fucking throw that slanderous shit on me. We'll get into that in a little bit. But then I'd probably have Jack Black play me. Or vice versa.
Hey, Jack Black's older than you.
No.
Never mind. Yeah. He has, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have similar body types.
Yes, very similar. But here's my other, if I want to go more artistic route though, and like kind of throw a little bit of a spin, Christopher Nolan and fucking Jonah Hill. Christopher Nolan directing it. At the end,
pass.
At the end, you find out that I'm the Avatar the entire time.
Wow, what a turn!
Yeah,
we were laying on
what
the couch.
What are you thinking?
What? For
Director?
Me?
Yeah,
I told you.
Nuts.
Spike Lee is gonna direct.
Michael Cera.
No, it just be Adam Driver can beat me. Sure.
You think that Adam Driver would play you?
Yeah, I do.
Michael Cera.
No.
Yeah.
No, Michael Cera.
Yeah, Michael Cera would play.
Adam Driver could play me.
No. Yeah, Leo's going to play me. Leonardo DiCaprio's going to play me.
What the fuck's wrong with Adam Driver playing me? Why is that funny?
You think that guy would touch a film that's about you?
I was laying on the couch with my girlfriend, and somehow my height came up, and I just said, I'm 6 foot. And then she started laughing in my face. And she was like, no, you're not. I got so defensive so quickly at her. That like she was like, let's get a tape measure, and I didn't even want to do it. So when she left my parents' house earlier, I was like, everybody pull a tape measure out and measure me. I am 6 foot.
I really like that. Height is like such a big deal for women. I don't get it.
And me.
And you. Well, you're a tiny guy. That's the issue. See, and the problem is, you've seen me when I first wake up in the morning and before like gravity sets in on my vertebrae and shit. I'm like 6'3", 6'4" in the morning.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody shrink so fast as soon as they get out of bed.
Yes.
It's like immediate.
While I'm laying in the bed though, like I have a large bed,
a
very big one, and my feet always hang off the edge. And it doesn't matter what bed it is.
Yeah, you ever hear the it's just it's like a different form of dating. I mean, girls dating and guys dating, it's just like completely different, obviously. But one thing that is extremely different is when you go on Tinder. Girls can put anything on their profiles. It doesn't matter.
No, but guys, I hate Tinder profiles.
Guys always will put their height and weight on it. Yeah. And like,
have you seen my
if
new
you ask
Tinder?
Girls how much they weigh, it's like completely fucking absurd.
You get flipped out on.
This is an original thought, but like, that's constant.
I know where it's from. Good For You podcast. It's like
when
you look at a guy's profile, it's kind of like a baby, like it has like all of its dimensions.
Yeah, that's funny.
So my Tinder profile is Hinder Lips of an Angel was on my MySpace playlist, so I've pretty much always been a romantic. I often get confused for the kid from Up or Jack Black. I don't fuck, but I've made love 3.5 times. I'm monotoned and sound like Alex Jones, but I don't think the government is making the frogs gay. I haven't posted a truth is status to Facebook since freshman year of high, so I've fully matured for about 10 years now. And since girls care about this or whatever, I'm like 6'7" in the morning.
That's the funniest part.
But going through Tinder, it's very annoying because like there's this shit on there always, not here for hookups and shit. Like, okay,
nobody
you are.
Yeah, isn't that what Tinder's for?
Yes, I mean, and also like,
who's looking for love on Tinder?
So you're telling me fucking, I don't know, like Leonardo DiCaprio fucking swipes right on you. You're not fucking him on the spot. You're not telling him, hey, come over to my house and we're fucking.
You know, exactly. Bringing up Leo is an interesting thing because he is somebody who can bang young girls, and it's okay.
It's not. I mean,
no, nobody cares when Leo does this.
He bangs just like of age young girls, not underage girls.
Should we talk about Chris?
No, I still want to talk about Tinder a little bit, and then also Instagram, because I wanted to bring this up, but then you immediately wanted to talk about Warzone, which this has just become a gaming podcast at this point. Yeah, it's not even a comedy podcast anymore.
It's never been a comedy podcast. It requires people to laugh.
I think it's closer to a drama than a fucking comedy.
I think it's closer to a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, that's comedy though.
Thank you.
But yeah, Tinder, very fucking annoying with how people like fill out. Like, it's always, not here for a hookup, but here's my Snapchat, and don't send me dog pics, not dick pics. Or it's like, I'm going to send you a dick pic. You're
gonna get my dick. That's just what I'm gonna send.
Just because you post in your fucking bio, send dog pics, not dick pics, I'm not going to send both. All I know is that I got to hold my dog now whenever I take a picture of my hog. You know what I mean? It's fucking annoying.
You gotta get it.
Instagram also very much pisses me off lately.
I haven't been using it as much.
Well, you're in a relationship now.
Yeah. As soon as she dips, I'm back out of it, baby.
Summertime Instagram. So dope.
Oh,
so cool. Dude,
yeah.
like the obvious one is bikinis, right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say 4th of July pics.
I do like because girls dressed up on 4th of July, like when they have like the face paint and shit. Dude, that shit's dope. Mm-hmm. But the obvious one is bikini pictures, mm-hmm. right? Get loads of those during it fucking summertime Instagram. But the thing that took me a while to like realize that really happens often in summertime, braless pics. Dude, we're getting fucking nip slips galore fucking on Instagram. That's that shit.
You think it's a summertime only thing?
Mainly, yeah.
Why?
It happens more often. I didn't correlate it.
What's your theory?
Girls don't like wearing bras in summers.
Is that a hypothesis?
No, this is the...
We're going to have to use a scientific method.
Is it thesis?
Thesis?
Does that mean that it's proven?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I forgot.
But all I know is girls wear less bras in summertime. Therefore, more nip slips.
Yep.
More upsets. Mm-hmm. More playmakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have that theory down.
But yeah, and then also Instagram really fucking aggravates me.
Why?
Because, hey, girl, you're not laughing in that pic. Nothing's making you laugh. How did this person casually catch you fucking mid-laugh?
Every person has seen this, but everybody has like friends that are girls that when they take pictures, they're like, you see them fake laughing. Mm-hmm. Seeing it behind the cam. That being said, it does make the picture look better.
Yes.
Which is like, but when you see it in action, them like doing it, it's so fucking weird. It's like, it's such a weird thing. I could never do that.
Like
fake laugh in a picture.
Yeah,
but the pictures turn out better.
Yeah, but it just pisses me off. Like you didn't get caught just doing that. Like somebody didn't just tell you a fucking joke right before they took that picture. Like that or cheese makes you laugh that much. Like no, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, girls have like a weird just a completely different life than
yes, yeah,
guys,
full on. Because you know what pictures I get real excited about is when we have a cool costume, and then I'm trying not to laugh because I want this. It's a serious picture.
Yep.
When I'm dressed up like fucking Jonah Hill and you're dressed up like Michael Cera, we're holding some fucking laundry detergent things. Mm-hmm. I'm trying not to break.
Yes.
This is serious.
Yeah.
These bitches, like, they dress like a fucking scarecrow and a slutty spider or whatever, and they just, like, have to be mid-laugh.
Does Michael Cera only have 3 movies?
No, he's got a lot.
Superbad, Juno.
Arrested Development.
No movies. Okay. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and that's it?
No.
Name another movie after that.
This Is the End.
Yeah, but that's not really his movie. He's in it, but...
This Is the End.
Okay.
Scott Pilgrim Must Die.
That's number 5, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You ever watch that movie?
Yeah.
Couldn't
you seen John Tucker Must Die?
I've seen that like 3 times.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's a movie that everybody has caught and seen, but like nobody famous is in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember any. I don't remember any actors in it.
That girl's hot in there.
I don't remember who she is.
Me neither.
I don't remember anything.
I think that she's the girl from Lazy Town.
Is she?
No.
If you want to admit that, you know that song?
Yeah, that guy died, right?
Yes, the villain with the mustache.
Yeah. That was such a weird fucking...
You got to do the cooking by the book. There you go.
I think that she was in porn.
No, she wasn't.
No, I think she was.
No, it was just a girl who looked similar.
Was it?
Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that show?
That show sucked.
It was a shitty show.
So bad.
I never liked that show.
Like, and also, like, the villain, God rest his soul, but God, did he fucking piss me off.
He sucked too.
He fucking sucked because he had like that fake hair on his head, like and it like looked like plastic. Why? And then like his eyebrows were fake.
I don't even know what the premise of that show is.
I don't know.
I never watched enough episodes. I don't know what it's about.
It pissed me off every single time I watched it.
Was it a Nickelodeon show?
I think it was like Dora the Explorer, but with a white bitch.
We were just talking about this. Did you see Reno 911? You've seen that show, right?
Not a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a show you can't find anywhere. And if it just hit like a Netflix.
I think it's on Hulu.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure that is.
No, it isn't.
I'm almost positive.
No, it's not.
I'll look it up right now.
If that show just hit, I claimed that it was going to be as big as Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No. Avatar: The Last Airbender is pretty fucking big right now. Everybody's about it.
Reno 911.
Yeah. Reno 911.
Let me see.
Sorry, but your subscription. I have to get the stars thing.
So no, it's not on a streaming service. If you have to get a subscription to another platform.
Everything's about you, huh?
I told you it wasn't on there.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't believe you.
They released their new season on Quibi.
When you tell me things, my first even though I lie all the time,
yeah,
your first assumption is to believe what I say. Me, on the other end, you can tell me something that there's no reason for you to lie about it, but I'll just go, that's not true. And I'll have to Google it. And
you want to talk about that Crystalia guy?
No.
Why not?
Not yet, because I don't want to cry. If we got to cut this and we cry.
Well,
if I cry, dude.
It's not entirely proven yet. It's unfortunate because you really liked him. You even had that Life Rip shirt. You wore it on this podcast a couple times. And I think you've even claimed that he was going to be the greatest comedian of all time.
I can't even talk. You see that acting?
that was kind of like Brendan Schaub. That was good. I have no words.
I'm mad. I'm
mad?
That was so good.
I'm upset.
I fucking...
That was good.
Sometimes I surprise myself with how good I am at acting.
I can't even talk.
Yeah.
It was really funny when Brian Callen had his eyelid surgery.
Yes.
So he was trying to be serious with sunglasses on.
Inside?
Yeah.
Yes. Holy shit. He looked like he got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah. That's what my grandpa had that surgery done.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that he did.
Yeah.
And doesn't he like always
so
like...
his eyes
he's like very open up?
They're just like
That's
this the whole time.
That's very goofy.
That's how Brian Callen's going to look until it completely heals.
Really?
Yeah. His eyes are just going to be open.
That's fucked.
Okay, Crystalia. Let's start with the facts, the things that we know.
Let's start with what it is. So Crystalia is accused.
Your favorite comedian of all time.
My favorite comedian.
One of my favorites.
He has my favorite stand-up specials.
And also,
very big fan of this.
I would talk in his cadence a lot too.
Yes. I mean, the guy's just very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
His newest special, not as good, but...
Not as good as his other ones.
Yeah. I'd even say maybe bad, but that's okay.
Really?
It was like, whatever.
It was like, all right. I thought it was pretty good. I laughed a couple times. But
it's fine.
He's accused of talking to underage women.
Mm-hmm.
And
there was a huge Twitter thread that girls just kept piling on.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's where it started.
Oh,
it started on Twitter.
This is how I heard
with
about
the girl saying like, you know what, fuck Crystalia. He's like he's a predator and he's going after like minors.
I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this thing and I immediately wrote it off because I was like, oh, this is just like going to be about you or something. You know what I mean? Because like that happens sometimes where it's like this person beat the shit out of a girl, but then you go to it and it's like, oh, in the TV show.
In the TV show,
he beat the shit out of a girl.
In the TV show You on Netflix,
he's a predator.
He's a child predator. A comedian who is a predator.
And it's also very similar to his thing where like the girls that he's hanging out with are like 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
And like shit. And it's like, I guess that's kind of the same ordeal.
On Twitter, these threads start where these girls are all telling their stories and like posting screenshots of DMs that he has sent them, emails that he sent them.
About wanting to make out.
There are some of the girls are of age, and then there are some that are clearly like in high school. Mm-hmm. One of the most damning ones was like, he's like, how old are you? And she's like 17, and he's like, oh, too young for me. And then like 3 months later, he like messages her again, like, "Hey, we gonna make out soon?" or something like that. So like,
oh,
there are it's very possible that these are all fake. That's like a possibility.
Yeah.
But it's when you start getting these many stories about like all very similar sounding, like it doesn't sound fake to me. Mm-hmm. But
these accusations don't usually get this big without it being true.
Well, there are sometimes when remember Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's wife. Everybody thought Johnny Depp was an abuser and that he was beating the shit out of her, and it turned out she was like she was abusing Johnny Depp, and like it completely flipped.
Who's Johnny Depp?
He's a no-name actor. He's nothing. But I'm saying sometimes accusations can be like completely off and wrong. This one does not seem like it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, it seems very. It's very unfortunate, man.
I was, I never thought that Chris D'Elia was gonna be like a banging young girls. I knew he fucked a lot of girls because that was made fun of a lot.
And he's a dad now.
Yeah, and he has like a girlfriend, fiance.
Yeah.
It seems like he would like cheat on his girl on the road all the time. And
I could see that. Looking at him, I go, he cheats on his girl.
Yeah, and then also
every single time.
It seems like he would use his opener's phone to text these girls, so he would hide it.
You said that his brother had talked
a little bit. He briefly talked.
I looked up his podcast, and his podcast hasn't uploaded anything in like 3 months.
Which one?
I don't know.
Matt D'Elia is confused.
I don't know.
So that's the podcast. Matt D'Elia is confused.
I looked it up. I looked up Matt D'Elia, and I hadn't seen any. Whatever I went to hadn't.
Well, I definitely heard him talk about it. He talked around the situation.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't directly say. He's like, just things are crazy right now. And those are the only two people. Two podcasts was the Fighter and the Kid and Matt D'Elia. Yeah, I haven't heard like a Bobby Lee talk about it, which is I'm interested in that. Andrew Santino.
They haven't released since though. Andrew Santino has.
He's talked about it?
No, he's released a podcast since with Donnell.
Yeah,
Rollins,
but
I doubt that that's what he'd talk about on there.
I feel like you have to wait usually like a weekish because most of the shit is pre-recorded. Mm-hmm. And coming Monday.
Theo Von is on them, actually.
I'm interested in Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. Whitney Cummings. Mm-hmm. I doubt Joe Rogan even mentions it.
Yeah, probably not.
Joe is really good at not stirring up not talking about things that everybody wants him to talk about.
Yeah.
It took him like fucking like 3 weeks to even bring up the fact that he had a Spotify deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does like when he has guests on too, it's like, okay, these are the questions that I want to hear, but instead you have the fucking guy from Coneheads and SNL on, and don't talk about SNL at all.
You don't talk about SNL.
You just talk about vodka.
You talk about vodka the whole time.
The whole time.
I know, it's fucking
and
crazy.
And then every time that like you somewhat get off of that subject and talk about another comedian, it's like, yeah, but this is really good with citrus. It's like, I don't give a fuck what is good with your vodka.
Crush that vodka is good though.
That vodka is really good.
It's pretty fucking good.
We strictly bought that vodka solely because of seeing it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Also, fucking Red Letter Media talked about it before, and I was like, God, I gotta try this out.
Really?
Yeah, because they wanted to talk about how Dan Aykroyd and fucking JonTron talked about how Dan Aykroyd's a fucking freak too.
The guy is a fucking freak.
He actually believes in like
aliens and stuff.
He thought Ghostbusters was based on like a true story.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
I swear to God that he believes that Ghostbusters is like real.
Dude, Ghostbusters used to make me fucking piss myself.
Scary,
yeah.
Wait, are you an idiot?
Remember that?
That movie's a comedy.
Remember that fucking
in the beginning?
Painting? The painting?
The one that sucks off Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah.
That scared you?
Yeah. It's very scary.
The opening scene is scary, but that's it.
Yeah.
We're getting away from the fact that Chris D'Elia probably banged underage girls.
Yes.
There is technically no proof of him actually banging girls. It's just that he actively pursued young girls, and there's a lot of DMs that show that.
But they liked to party or whatever. They were party girls.
That Quentin Tarantino quit. Did you ever hear it?
No, I couldn't. That's something that I don't think I'd want to watch.
Where Quentin Tarantino talks about a 15. Well, she's just a party girl.
He's justifying like statutory rape, right?
Yeah.
In the interview.
Yeah. And Howard Stern is like, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but that's not like, I don't agree with it at all. Like I don't know how you like the entire time Stern is not like letting up on the fact that shit's crazy.
Yeah, but she was a party girl.
Yeah, she was.
How does that just?
If you saw her, you would get it. That's basically what he said.
The only one that
Tarantino is like a fucking smidge away from getting canceled. He also has a clip of him like
he's like
hanging out with like black people and just doing like a really bad black impression.
Really?
I think he drops like hard R's and shit. I don't know. This is what Dominic told me.
I mean,
I never saw it.
The hard R is also like in all of his films.
It's his favorite thing.
Yeah. The only one where I'm like, okay, I kind of get it was some rapper, I forget which rapper, had hooked up with like a 16-year-old.
R. Kelly.
No, R. Kelly didn't. He's in the right.
Yeah.
If you make him join your cult, it's fine. But this girl had gone to the club and they had like left the club and hooked up. Like they had never talked before that or anything, but they just like met at the club and they hooked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty fucked. I mean, I get it as like a celebrity. I guess you have to take more precautions. But when I go to a bar or a club, the first thing in my mind is, oh, they're 21. They are.
Well,
they are at least 18.
I'm thinking at least 18.
Yeah.
If you're 16, you got to
especially
the bar.
in the club though, because like clubs, they have to like scan your shit, and it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's still pretty.
But you know how easy it is for a hot girl to get in.
Yeah.
You just have to show them what. It is annoying though that's a possibility that it could be a 16-year-old girl. That's
so fucked.
I mean, we had even gone out and we were 21 or 22 at the time, and we found out the girl we were hanging out with was like 17. That happened to us.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, none of us did anything with this girl, but we found out like at the end of the night.
Oh, it was that girl that spoke Mandarin.
Right? Probably. We all had
so.
We all had her added on Snapchat, and later we ran into her because she was a waitress at the
I know which one.
At the restaurant we went to, and she had deleted all of us off of Snapchat.
Yeah, and then I called her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Yes. But I didn't know was that she was so young and I was like, what the fuck? How is this even possible? Like, it really does take you back, but it's possible. And like, it is kind of like shitty that you can go to a bar where legally you have to be 21 to get in, and you just can assume that person is 21, and nope.
No, it's not the case.
You know what's weird? So, Chris D'Elia just bangs underage girls, allegedly. And a lot of girls. You know what's like rock stars? That, like, you never hear about how they were like... Because you know for a fact that they fucked so many young girls they had to get away with... They got away with so much. They must have, right? Like Motley Crue, or fucking Led Zeppelin, or...
Oh, that story about Motley Crue is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know.
Yeah.
I have family friends.
Yes.
That I'm just gonna say it there. I'm not gonna say fully who these people are.
Say their first and last name. What's their mailing zip code, at least?
They are big Motley Crue fans.
Yes. So is your dad.
Yes.
Father loves Motley Crue.
The two people, I'll just call my aunt and uncle. They're not really aunt and uncle, but yeah.
Yes.
So my aunt and uncle were dating at the time, and my aunt, hot blonde girl.
Was she?
Yeah.
Smoking?
Yeah.
Sexy?
Probably.
Big tits?
Yes.
Tight ass?
Oh yeah. So, like, this is what they would do. Motley Crue or like rock bands would just pick girls that they would see. Somebody would be like, "Oh, those are the girls," and you would say, "Those four, backstage, come with me."
Yeah.
And my aunt got picked, and my uncle was like, "No fucking way! That's like you're going backstage and gonna fuck the band." And security grabbed him. So my aunt just decided to go backstage, and the last thing he said to her was like, "Don't fuck the band, don't fuck the band." And nobody ever knows what happened if she banged.
That's so crazy. And they end up still like getting married or whatever.
Yeah.
I would never talk to that woman again.
Yeah, she probably had Tommy Lee's fucking dick in her mouth, and Nikki Sixx was just like jizzing all over her. Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no idea.
Very possible.
It's possible.
Rockstars just didn't. Their PR department had to have been crazy.
I mean,
they had to constantly fight over shit. Like
they died of like heroin overdoses and like would they would destroy hotel rooms.
Like there was like the scene in the Motley Crue movie where like
Dirt, that movie.
Yeah, The Dirt.
Yeah.
And Dude, Ozzy Osbourne's got like his dick out at the pool, just pissing on the floor.
Yeah.
And then they start licking it up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you take a piss like nowadays, like I've heard of people like just taking a piss and becoming a sex offender.
Yeah, as a rock star, you could just do whatever. And
Yes.
I mean, even fucking Aerosmith, right? Is that the fucking band? Who's the lead singer of that?
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, that guy. He still bangs such young girl. I mean,
Yeah.
and he's like 102. You know what I
That
mean?
guy does look ancient.
And he like fucks like super young people.
I really like looking at these rock stars too because like their faces are fucked after like all the hard drugs that they do. Like they look like they're frozen in time and they're like 30 years older than they are.
Yeah.
Like he's looked like he's 80 since he was like
27.
40. Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of people that the flip side of people who don't age, Back to the Future. Asian people don't.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, fucking Doc Brown. He has looked the same age since that movie.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd doesn't age whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's just been that guy.
Well, they probably made him a little bit older in that movie, right?
Yeah, but he still has like white hair.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Steve Martin is another one. If you just have white hair,
Yeah,
you're just gonna look
like
old
that.
forever.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, Steve Martin has had white hair forever. What's he? Cheaper by the dozen?
Also, like one of the great stand-ups.
Yeah,
did SNL.
No, he's more like and more known from Cheaper by
the Dozen.
Yeah,
Two.
Have
you seen that movie recently? Hilary Duff's in it.
Yeah,
Isn't that weird?
dude, I loved that girl when I was a child.
Still, she's still hot.
Who is your first celebrity crush?
Britney Spears. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who mine was?
Yes.
Do you?
Brenda Song from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I'll give you a hint. Superhero movie.
Halle Berry.
No.
Superhero movie. I had to think. You have to think early.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Oh, duh. I got it. Fucking tits.
Tits.
And fucking because she nips like crazy.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, dude, let me get there.
Yeah.
I would have got there. I knew that one.
I had a wet dream about that girl.
I know you have.
I know, of course you have. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
I've only had one wet dream in my entire life.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You want to know
How
about
much
it?
did you come, bro?
A lot. I had never.
I only had one too. I think. I don't think I've had many.
I honestly thought that there was something wrong with me before I had it. I was like, I guess this is just never gonna happen, and it happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
I would like. I want to see myself like when I have a wet dream. Like what happened? Like, am I just like dry humping my fucking bed till I come?
So that makes me think, right? In theory, that you could come, right? You or me.
Mainly me though.
We can without touching ourselves. So
I can do that.
You cannot just come.
I'll come right now.
No, you can't. So it's possible.
Dude, I just came. Watch. They're stuck.
You know what's great about the fact that we now have this hard drive, portable hard drive? Once this podcast is done, I can go home and we can immediately play Warzone.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you can't upload and fucking play Warzone.
Yes, I can.
It'll fuck up your internet.
It'll be fine.
No, it'll be so bad.
It'll be fine.
Oh, you also don't play on the computer, though.
Yes.
That's sick.
So it's fine.
It's pretty sick. You just love Warzone so much. Mm-hmm. It's almost impossible to get you off of the Warzone subject.
It's because
it's all that
it's all I have in life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have nothing else good in your life right now except for Warzone.
Yeah.
And you're good at it. You're good at Warzone.
I am the best.
You're welcome.
You've ever seen.
But I was the MVP for that one. Remember, you said it.
I did. Because if
you said it.
If you died, that was the end of the run. You had to buy me back and Neil back, and not.
I mean,
Neil,
we didn't have to.
We didn't have to buy Neil back. We could have saved that money and got something else.
Oh yeah. That game's good. I like that game a lot.
Unfortunately, it's fucking made by Activision and Infinity War.
Yeah.
And
so they did an update and didn't add like anything except for different guns on the ground.
And they still haven't nerfed the Grau, which is just frustrating.
So
that
stupid.
every game, if you die, you're just gonna die to that gun.
Yes. So when we were fighting on top of that hill and we were shooting at that team forever, I guarantee I probably had more hit markers than you guys, but because I was like using the M13, it like did nothing.
Yeah.
Like I can hit every single shot, but it's just like it's the M13, so it does way less damage.
So when we were in right outside the dam, that little town beforehand when we were going to our initial first bounty. The other like gun that people use is the MP5.
Yes.
When I beat people in like gunfights, I don't feel like I'm better than them. I'm just like, well, I'm just using the best guns. These two guns are just so much better than all the other ones that like it doesn't feel skillful when.
I have to show you that insane clip with.
I saw the Nick Merckx clip. Yeah,
that was fucking insane, right?
So like,
not only
a helicopter's flying, so he downs that guy. He tells.
I think it was multiple people.
He tells his partner like, "Hey, if I hit this."
No, then he also killed 2 people on the roof too.
Yeah.
Then he goes, "Hey, if I hit the C4, you owe me $500."
He was just on Part of My Tick.
Was he?
Yeah, that's their newest episode. Is Nick Merckx on Part of My Tick.
I like Nick Merckx.
I don't know him at all. I literally only seen that clip and the 5 minutes I watched a Part of My Tick.
He's good. Tim the Tatman's good.
I like Tim the Tatman.
Nate Shot's good. Tim the Tatman's probably one of the best.
Nate Shot is interesting to me because he runs
Courage JD.
He runs 100 Thieves. Mm-hmm. How does he have so much time to stream? Because he's been streaming a lot lately.
I mean, since Warzone came out, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. You also have to think, right?
But that's like a huge gaming organization.
These organizations started because of them playing. Like FaZe and 100 Thieves started the same way.
But you never see Reginald from TSM stream anymore.
Yeah,
or do anything.
But he's also I think that he's more hands-on. So I think that 100 Thieves has like a lot of different like people that do shit.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Reginald is like he's the moving parts.
Yeah,
he's doing everything.
Reggie really fucking changed the whole landscape of gaming organizations. I feel
somewhat.
Well, because before TSM there were gaming organizations, but like his felt so homegrown and explosive. Like, he just got such a huge following so quickly.
When I watch TSM, right?
Yeah.
It does feel like they're the Green Bay Packers to me.
Yeah.
I support probably Green Bay Packers a little bit more. But, like, as far as, like, they feel like my home team.
Yeah.
Like, when they're playing somebody, I'm like, oh, I have to cheer for TSM. Although there's people on the other team that I really like and enjoy watching, I have to go for TSM because they're my home team. It feels like. All the time.
They just got so big so quickly. You know what I mean?
Very.
All the other organizations kind of feel like they're just slightly off. Like TSM always feels like just as an organization, not like
which is so
not like per se like League of Legends teams because obviously you have like issues there or even like, but just like the whole brand just feels like that's the team. You know, that's like the whole that's the if you want to be a professional gamer, you want to get behind that brand.
Yeah,
because there's other like FaZe is good. Optic is like fine. Optic used to be like
the biggest.
But
Optic was like by far like
Cloud9 is like a big one too.
Cloud9's actually probably the biggest.
The biggest overall
in all esports. They're very good at everything.
What about Team Liquid? Team Liquid's big.
They're big, but not as good as Cloud9. Cloud9 like had the best CS:GO team.
Yeah, Team Liquid has the fucking best melee player. HBox.
I mean, Cloud9 also. Who do they have? Armada.
Yeah.
Mango.
They
have the most popular melee player.
They do have the most popular one. Mango's upsetting because he doesn't win anymore. Hungrybox is just like
because he just gets fucked up all the time.
Hungrybox just fuck. Armada is deemed as a fucking weird one. He's like on like Evil Geniuses or some shit like that.
No, he's on Alliance or something.
Something European.
Yes.
He's like the undisputed best melee player, even in people's minds. Although Hungrybox, I think,
has been dominating
for the past like couple of years now. It feels like.
Yeah, but Cloud9 they have the best World of Warcraft team.
Do you know the Hungrybox story where he went to a tournament, and this is at the peak of people hating Hungrybox. He was like the villain of the scene. Mm-hmm. So he just won the tournament, right? And like you want to feel great, and somebody throws a crab at him.
A crab?
Yeah, like the animal, and like he just starts. He's so angry. He gets so emotional, and he's like, "I do everything for you people, and you guys throw like this is whole." And that's ever since that moment, like it's a complete shift of people's opinion on him, and now like people like hate Hungrybox.
They like him?
Yeah, like they just felt like he's been trying so hard just to get approval of people. And
well, yeah, because at first he was like known as like a one-trick cheeser, right?
In general, Puff play is just like a lot of people don't like the playstyle. Yeah. It's not fun and entertaining. And then also, I think he even like pushed into being the villain. He was kind of like a dickhead sometimes.
Yeah,
but not enough to like people threw like a crab at him. Like they threw a dead animal at him. Like nobody deserves that.
If somebody threw a crab at me, I'd be so mad. I would be so angry. That would make me attack.
That means you had to pre-plan like. Go to a wet market, pick up a crab, save it, wait for the entire.
Also, they went to a wet market.
The entire tournament. They threw it at the victory, so they held on to it for the whole time.
And they were probably like, "Man, I really hope that he loses first round, so I can get rid of this crab that I've had."
Tournaments aren't like short.
And also, he went to a wet market for it for sure. So like, it was infested.
It was like it definitely had fucking. It had the Wuhan on it.
Yeah. It was fucked.
What would you do if you found out that
somebody threw a crab at me?
No, that the coronavirus didn't actually come from a bat, and it was like a mistake from the Wuhan lab. How do you think you'd react?
I'd be pretty bummed.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised by it. Here's my theory. This theory is straight out of the left field. I haven't seen anything posted about it. I think that they're doing it to slow down global warming.
Okay, great. I'm there. I believe it.
Because I mean, think how much they limited like the amount of pollution.
Yeah, and emissions.
Just because people.
Yeah, but people have given up on it now.
Well, yeah.
As soon as the George Floyd stuff happened, people were like, "Fuck it, fuck Corona, I'm back outside." They're protesting. Just saw the mural downtown Milwaukee.
They have a mural.
I don't know if it's a. It was just like I was
dude, they need to bring
I was more north side. And I just saw a spray painted and like there's flowers and everything.
They need to bring back those fucking whales.
What whales are you talking about?
Off the freeway, there used to be these like whales painted on the side of this building.
Oh, I don't even know what you're
They were
referring
so sick.
to.
They were so cool. You'd see it on the freeway all the time. Murals are dope. There should be more murals everywhere.
No, fuck it. I don't like murals.
Yeah, and fuck Banksy.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy's a cuck.
The only thing I did like is when he had that really like expensive painting, and they were at the auction, and in the middle of the auction, he like
destroyed it. Right?
He destroyed half of it. He shredded half of it.
Really?
Yeah, and like people really freaked out. It actually like it bumped up the value of the fucking painting like crazy. Yeah. But I did like that one. What
was it that was going on that one time? I just watched a video.
People thought "Dumb Starbucks" by Nathan Fielder was Banksy.
That's what you were telling me. Yeah. That they thought that it was like a Banksy thing, which is so crazy.
Just turned out to be Nathan Fielder.
And they still don't know the identity of Banksy?
I guess not, yeah.
How do they even know that
I have no idea how it works.
So you're going to tell me that this piece of painting is Banksy and this one's Banksy, but you have no idea who this fucking guy is.
I no idea.
You know what I mean? How do they figure that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
This shit's like, oh my god, that shit's so bullshit. I'm going to start making Banksy shit.
I wonder.
And he's dog shit at painting, right?
I wonder if that guy has an ego.
He can't.
It's weird, right? Because
I want to talk about that too.
What? Me having an ego?
My realization of myself.
Save it for next time.
Why?
Because we're basically done.
True.
We have 3 minutes.
Yeah, this will eat up the rest of the time.
But like the ego and Banksy, if you're somebody who's completely anonymous, right? So you don't technically get any of the credit.
Yeah. Does he get the money?
He's got to have fucking family members, right? And be like, hey guys, it's me.
I'm Banksy. And then they're probably like, dude, you can't even write in cursive. Fuck you.
I know. They probably don't believe him.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you, dude.
But like
I've seen you draw stick figures, like when you draw the family.
You suck dick.
Yeah, you fucking suck dick.
And you're Banksy.
And they grab water and they throw it at him.
Maybe that.
Fuck you. And then when he finally reveals himself, I'm Banksy, somebody grabs a crab and throws it at him.
Do you think he gets off the fact that everybody loves his shit and nobody knows who he is?
I think that he's a Zodiac killer.
You think he's a Zodiac?
I've never seen them both in the same room.
That's a good point.
Which means Banksy is Ted Cruz.
You want to talk about your ego, how
Banksy is Ted Cruz.
You're so egotistical that instead of thinking that you possibly could be stupid, you think, it must be like a disease or something.
Yeah.
I must have early onset Alzheimer's.
It
can't be that I'm stupid.
So like I'm just like forgetful on things. Like when we talk about movies, it's clear as day.
Life, memories.
There's certain things I can remember pretty well, but there's like some things that'll just completely slip my mind. And in my mind, I was like, oh, my memory's gone, man. It's early side Alzheimer's. And then you told me, hey, you know that you've just always had like a bad memory? Maybe you're just now realizing it. And then it dawned on me. People used to fight me on things, like the way that I remember things all the time.
When you were, even when we were young.
But also, here's the thing, right? Alex would fight me on it. So AG would fight me on it, which that guy's fucking actually retarded. So am I going to take that guy's word? No. So like, but when I thought back, like in high school when you tell me, and I was always kind of like, I'm not even going to get into that, but when you started challenging me on stuff, that's when I was like, okay.
I was the first person that made you go like, maybe I'm actually wrong in something.
Maybe I am misremembering it. Yeah. Because you have a good memory.
I don't know if I have a good memory.
Dude, what happens at the fucking 57 mark of Uncut Gems?
This is how I win.
This is how I get my dubs.
Are we done here?
Yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah,
Peace out,
cool.
cunts.
Warzone time. Sick.